Oh, we're live. It says it on the phone.
Alrighty.
Time to share it on Facebook. Oh, Jack. 400 concurrence for me on Google Analytics.
What'd you put out today?
Denver Nuggets. This was yesterday, I think. Or no, it was this morning. Denver Nuggets at serious risk of being wrong.
I see it. Ooh, I'm gonna do the same thing for Mr. Halliburton. Thank you.
Do that. Don't worry about it. Big brain.
That's a good one. Hello, chat. How we doing?
What does this mean?
I think it's something Pete taught him. Let's see if we can put it in.
Our fans are teaching each other. I like that. Good community. What up, Joe?
Hey, Joe. How you doing? Let's see. I'm gonna Google.
John feels strongly that the Celtics are much better than Milwaukee. I'm sure we'll talk about this, but first we will do our language investigation.
It translates directly to what explodes, but I assume he's saying what's popping. Feel strongly like the Celtics are much better than Milwaukee. Well, for I think the second time this season, my dad pointed out to me, underdogs tonight. Celtics are dogs.
It is 1.5. What was the other game?
I don't remember. It was.
I like. It's like on the tip of my tongue.
Was
I don't
it the
remember.
Kings game?
No.
I can Google it. Celtics underdogs first time this.
Chad, if you guys know,
there'll be an article about it. Yeah, it was Sacramento.
Was it
without Tatum? Yeah, and then they stomped him. They got him anyways. Sam's Pistons Sam's Pistons are tough.
Dude, Cade didn't play.
I don't care. You can't lose by 22 regardless to a
sure can.
No, that's inexcusable.
Cade is like terrible. One of like 2 capable NBA players on the Pistons.
Yeah, but the Spurs have won 5 games before that. And I know the Pistons only won 3.
Pistons have won 3.
It's fair that they lost. It's fair that they lost, but like 22 that's bad. Hello, Afro. Kings, yes, back-to-back after Warriors game, also true. Sam's Pistons.
Our Pistons, that's right. Drop some respect.
Jaylen Duran. I haven't checked fantasy basketball in a minute.
Yeah, it's really bad. I think we're both in 2 leagues together, and
so one of the dudes, Celtics bench had the best bench net rating league. I believe it. They got good players. Hello. Yeah, not to the Spurs. Spurs is tough. Spurs are really bad.
Spurs suck at defense. I'll say that. They are not good at defense, but
I was listening to
Pistons are bad.
I can't remember if it was JJ Redick or Zach Lowe, but they said in the past X amount of years, like a long time, like decades, there have only been like a handful of times where 2 teams in the league have finished with a net rating -10 or worse, and there's currently 4, which is kind of crazy.
It is funny because it's either those 4 or hey, this team could get in the playoffs.
Yeah, like, they're the only bad teams.
Yeah, they're literally the only teams that are complete ass.
Wemby is great. Spurs are embarrassing. Utah game is best one. Yeah, Utah has been on a
heater.
Are they 9-1 in their last 10 yet? Or are they 8-2 still?
They might be 8-2. But we were doing the post-game recording yesterday, and Jack just stumbled upon that they were up 20 on Denver, and they finished it off. Like, we mentioned it, they're beating, like, real teams. This is not the Joel Embiid has 40 points again against Washington/Charlotte. This is, oh, my God, Utah beat Milwaukee and Philly and Utah. Milwaukee didn't have Dame, but.
They beat they beat Philly, Milwaukee, and Denver by a combined 50 points. Total. That's fucking crazy. That's
Celtics
insane.
almost got all 50 back.
It's true.
Yeah.
They tried their best. And now they got the Raptors, Lakers, Pacers coming up. So they've got like a pretty winnable schedule.
I like this for Utah, though. Like, I'm kind of a fan of these teams that are getting out of the rut. Like, heading into the summer, I was super excited about Houston. I thought they messed up free agency, but it looks like they did okay. I think Orlando's a lot of fun. OKC being good is fun. Like, this is all positive stuff. Now, let OKC beat the Celtics again. I might have a different opinion, but for now, it's still fun.
What's it been for
even
Utah?
Minnesota getting over a hump?
What's it even been? Has it just been their defense? Let me look at their advanced stats in the last
Utah?
in the last 10 games. Last 10 games, Utah is 8th in offense, 8th in defense last 10 games.
Good for them.
In terms of players, last 10 games, let's see who's playing the best. Last 10 games, Utah. We got Laurie at 24 on efficient splits, 9 rebounds. Clarkson's averaging 20. Sexton's averaging 19. Collins 13. Everybody's doing everything. They had 8 guys averaging 8 or more over the last 10 games. They're just good. They're just good. Yeah, good for them. Walker Kessler has taken a 3. Excuse me? Since when?
We are on playback tonight.
We are on playback tonight. Did someone ask?
No, I'm like trying to get in there.
Oh. Yeah, we're on playback tonight,
Because I
chat.
want to put the link in.
Oh,
it's already up.
What's already up?
Our stream.
Yeah, I scheduled it earlier.
All right, Shaq.
Here you go. Chat. Go follow the playback. Join here. Put it in the chat. It's in the description if you want to join. I'll also put it on the screen. Join the playback. We'll be live during the game. We have 20 VIP passes to hand out so you guys can watch it with us. If you're not in the Celtics market and you can get the game on national TV, we're not going to give you one tonight just because it's for the people who will need it. So we'll test the blackouts and stuff. If you're
this is only national.
We'll hand them out. Yes, I know. So I'm worried that it's going to block it out on playback. But we'll see what happens. We'll test it out.
If they black it out on playback, officially cancel playback.
We'll be able to watch it regardless because we have VIP passes. That wipes out the blackout. So, we'll be fine, and 20 viewers will be fine. Well, 19 because I had to give you one because you're technically a viewer, not like a part of the channel because it's one person, one login can be the channel. So we'll have enough for 19, and we usually have 15 to 20 anyway, so it should be fine. But, yeah, so we'll try best. It's available on Max. You need to watch on your computer. We'll see. Let me see. I don't think they have YouTube TV yet. But at the very least, follow the playback. We're going to try our best to do some more in the future.
Because they are fun. It's just
it's been
they were like, hey, nobody can watch these games, and it defeats the purpose of the whole thing.
A lot of people are streaming the Celtics Bucks game tonight. Holy shit.
Got some competition.
Join us instead. Join us. Hey, guys, please. Come hang out with
RJ says Utah is like the bubble Celtics, just everyone pitching in. I feel like Utah is the 2015 Celtics. 2015 Celtics, where they were kind of supposed to be bad and they were playing pretty good. Then they got Isaiah and they snuck into the playoffs. That's where I feel they're at. They have a lot of players on that team that are kind of quality. Who dropped them? I think it was there's too many messages now. Jimmy J, Sexton, Clarkson, Laurie, Kessler, who's solid, Kelly Olynyk. They have decent players on their roster. They just don't have a guy that's a really, oh wow, I really don't want to play against that guy type guy.
Yeah,
Laurie's good, but he's not that good.
I agree. I look forward to hear if you go after the game tonight. Hopefully it's a blowout and we can just have fun, but we'll see.
No, I want a fun game.
Wow, first time ever.
Well, I don't actually, just because we're doing a stream, I want it.
Fair enough. I got sidetracked, but let me look. I don't think they support YouTube TV yet. Let me look for you though. Let me see. I don't know where to find this.
There are so many reasons not to like playback.
But we
I actually hate
they were nice to stop. They were nice to us and they gave us VIP passes to help.
Watching this.
We don't slander people that we like though, that we try to work with.
There was one that I started talking about and I realized, it was FanDuel.
You're a piece of shit. Let's see. Freelance questions, copyright about.
Well, you look at that. Timo says Milwaukee doesn't move me. Celtics by a lot. We had John earlier saying that he's really not moved by Milwaukee either. Oh, we got Woj tweeting about the 2K League draft. Wonder if he's getting paid for that one. But big game tonight. Boston at Milwaukee. Celtics, like we said, underdogs for the second time this year. Does it really feel like they should be underdogs, chat? I don't know. I think there's a lot going into it. Celtics on a back-to-back. No Horford on the road. it's not the easiest spot. When we did our prediction picks for the month of January, I had this one as a scheduled loss just because it felt like they were due. This Minnesota game was an overtime game. It was a tough one. They had to play hard at the end of it. RJ asking if everybody is available that's not Al Horford. That would be correct. All the fellas are in except for the old guy. Jimmy J. Saw a Bucks podcast. They basically say C's defense better with Jrue off the court. I don't know if that's true. Might be wrong. Bucks defense definitely not better with Jrue off the court. No. Thoughts?
Let me look at that. Maybe by I don't know. Are they looking at raw numbers or something? I don't know. I can go.
Numbers are fake,
but yeah, numbers are something.
Celtics, I almost wanted to do the pod yesterday with no box score in front of us because it felt like such an old school game with both the stars just cooking.
Celtics defensive rating, Jrue on the court is worse than with him off the court, but so is it. The same can be said for Jaylen Brown. The same, or roughly. It's not 1-to-1. You can't base it off that. You have to use the eye test too. As somebody who likes analytics, you can't do that.
Yeah, just what is it? Grasping at straws.
Yeah, they're looking for stuff. I mean, fair enough, Bucks fans for finding the stats, but whatever. Eye test, yeah. Bucks fans coping, exactly.
Well, it's literally the Spider-Man meme. Both teams technically better with Jrue off the court. I mean, not true. Disregard.
I was like, what?
I have good energy tonight. I'm a little tired. That's the one tired moment you're gonna get, I think. I feel good though.
Timo, I couldn't find anything about YouTube TV, unfortunately. But
it's ass.
Well, I can't find the answer. The answer is maybe, but I don't think so. That it's with YouTube TV yet.
It's shameful.
You know what? I'll take the extra step for you, Timo. Let me sign up for a new playback account. So
I wish I had
give my provider
skull fucking abilities where I could just call them out on Twitter. Please, we're not ready for that. You just got hit with a fastball.
Christ. You gotta calm down, pal. There's too much energy tonight.
What do you mean too much energy? We have 3 hours of content, being in front of a camera.
Channel it.
Thankful that I have something.
Channel it in a different place that I wish I could skull fuck the people whose platform we're about to use.
They are not listening,
brother.
I'll tell you that. Chuck guarantee.
Okay. Oh my god! All right. Let's see.
Timo says he will try it on Max.
All right.
Kuroko says saw the Bucks made a mock trade for Smart in exchange for Bobby Portis. Here's the thing. Smart's injured for 6 weeks. Probably not going to get traded now.
No, I don't think so.
Jack, thoughts on Memphis tanking? Another hat falls.
I'm getting closer to backing you. I'll say that. You're getting there. You're getting there with me. I think the
problem with the Memphis tanking is you can see Marcus's finger going the wrong way.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're not exactly making it up.
When I said that, I meant it's getting closer to the point where they could do what you're saying. I don't think they're doing it now, but you know what I'm saying? Supported streaming accounts now, they partner with League Pass, so it's just League Pass. So
that's right.
That's why
RJ,
so it's just League
RJ's got it right. Sam doesn't bite the hand that feeds you, just fucks their skull.
I will say I do worry now that we picked a bad game for this, because based on that, if it's just League Pass, national TV is going to be blacked out for everybody. So only the people with the VIP things are going to be able to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's terrible.
So I'm going to set this up now during the pregame. Let's co-stream it on YouTube as well. We'll put it up there so
that's
people
fine.
Can follow along if they want. So let me set that up on StreamYard.
You know what rules is playback being a platform that we just can't use.
Yeah,
no matter what.
They kind of ruined it. I will say, shout out Celtics blog. They partnered, I guess, good enough.
Yes.
So that's cool. But for everybody else,
chat, what we really need to do is Jack and I need to just put our name in the Celtics blog one and just do them that way.
No, I want to do it with this though. I want to do it
I agree, but it's borderline impossible.
Yeah, they're making it real hard. They're making it real annoying. Whatever.
Jack and has stream links. We'll be there no matter what. Jimmy J says Smart on the Bucks would be fun. Can we get a ban? No, it wouldn't.
I don't know if that'd be fun. I will sacrifice myself.
Do a playback for the next Celtics Pistons game. Hell, NBC Boston won't cover that one.
Maybe next time
If
they're
the
on the
Pistons
road.
are on another like really long losing streak, absolutely.
Let's see. Celtics schedule. Who do the Pistons play before they play the Celtics next? They play the Celtics next Friday, March 22nd. Before that, the Pistons will have so 22nd. Leading up to that game, they have Cleveland, Orlando, Miami, Brooklyn, Dallas, Charlotte, Toronto, Miami, Boston, Indiana. So there's a chance.
Starting five is the regular starting five.
Yeah, it's like people you'd expect.
RJ says smart knocking the crap out of Thanasis would be fun. Yeah, but he doesn't have to be on the team to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What?
this is very true. Nothing. I was laughing at the doesn't have to be on the team to do that.
Kuroko says, yeah, I anticipate Brogdon returning to the
That
East.
makes more sense.
Bucks, Heat, and another contender. Knicks are the team that keeps popping up at Brogdon. Speaking of pop-ups, our Pistons are in on DeJounte Murray. They're in.
One of many teams, and they're
One
also
of many
have been
teams.
in. They have also been in on every single potential trade rumor that has
Our
popped
front
up.
office wants to compete. They're sick of being bottom feeders. They're going to bring in all NBA level talents like DeJounte Murray and franchise player Pascal Siakam to help get over the hump. Like, you have to respect that kind of thing. And as far as like the fit goes, sure, DeJounte Murray doesn't really fit next to Trae Young in Atlanta, but surely him and Cade Cunningham could be a great backcourt.
Yeah, of course. That definitely makes a ton of sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Jared says Brogdon will go to the Sixers. Philly will think they found the missing piece, then get swept in the first round.
That is kind of fire. I like that.
Jimmy J asking if we saw the All-Star voting. Buddy, I wrote about it. All three of Kristaps, Derek White, and Jrue Holiday climbed the ladder this week. Kristaps 6th in the East now for front court players. Derek White 7th for guards. Holiday 9th for guards. Tatum 3rd. Brown 5th still. Tatum only like less than 100,000 votes behind Joel Embiid for the second spot in the East.
Getting there.
So I think this is kind of how it went last year, and then he kind of took over. I don't really care, but sick. The only thing that I like care about All-Star game wise, I do think it's cool when there are a bunch of guys from the same team on the team, but the league is too good right now for that to happen. Like, the Celtics are far and away the best team in the NBA, and they have 5 All-Star level players. But us trying to get to a situation where we're like, well, like, I think they could have 3 is kind of tough.
I see what you mean. Yeah, I understand. It is tough. Am I crazy to think that Tatum doesn't get the respect he deserves? I wrote about that like a week ago. Partially. I think there's too much focus. I think there's too much focus on the scoring still from the general fan. Like, he's way more than that now. He was for years he was just the like get 50 points. Like, your only job, score the ball. And now it is he literally does everything on the court for this team. And not that it was an excuse for their loss against who'd they just lose to?
Pacers?
Pacers.
Or Thunder.
Pacers, because he was in the Thunder game. But like, you could see the defensive difference in that game. You could see the difference between their late game execution. Like, he runs a lot of stuff for this team. And I mean, you did see it last night pretty clearly.
So I agree. I don't think Tatum gets a lot of credit around the national media. I think Tatum has sacrificed quite a bit this year. I think he's still kind of adjusting to the new, hey, I have all these really good players around me scenario he's in. And I think yesterday was the first time that we've really seen him be like, wow, that's the Tatum we've seen in the past. And he did it in a way where everybody was just still getting involved. He didn't overcommit to being the guy. He still made the correct plays when it came down to it. And that's super important going forward. But truly, and I'm not doing it to be a dick, yesterday was the first time, maybe the Saturday Pacers game, but that one wasn't really that close to where I had to feel this way. But I was like, wow, like, Tatum really is the best guy in this game, and he's going to get them across the finish line. I haven't felt that way a lot this year. And it's not I'm not trying to trash him. I just think it's been a different kind of situation. You're muted.
I almost think it's good that you haven't had to feel it as much because it means they have different ways to get the job done. I will say I think I felt that against the Thunder. It didn't work out, so I don't think we got the end result of like, yeah, that was good. But like he's locking up Shea, he was making stuff happen on offense. So I think it happened in that game. It just didn't yield the result that would leave the lasting feeling of it. But he's been a lot better lately. I mean, Joe and him talked about it. Like, yeah, over the last month, it's been a lot of improvements, and you've seen it. And I think it culminated in that Timberwolves game. Also, I don't usually say this. Very happy with the story I wrote from the game. So if you'd like to read it, please do.
Big boy.
I almost never
key hitting from Jack.
Yeah, I almost never do it just because I think it's kind of corny. But I was happy with it, so I'll get into it. Go read the article I wrote. It's called "Behind the Curtain of Jayson Tatum's Unbelievable Finish in the Celtics OT win over the Timberwolves." If you'd like to read it, I would appreciate it. I thought it was pretty good. Anyways, Celtics hate sells focus on Lakers anymore. Celtics hate sells as they focus. What does this mean? Am I confused? Do you understand? Oh, Sam's frozen. He's not going to help me anyways. I saw the new Coward Nick Wright commentary. Yeah, Jack, it's you can find some better discourse about the Celtics. Don't you worry about it.
The national media loves a Celtics bash, Lakers circle jerk. That's just kind of how it goes.
That they do. Tatum's offense hasn't necessarily improved over the last few years, but he's gotten so much better at everything else. And yeah, I can agree with that.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought this message was about us, and I was kind of hurt.
I did too, and then I saw his other.
I was like, "What the hell, man?"
Love the emotional clutch fist by Tatum after hitting that three. I love your first ever Celtics message, Andrew. We appreciate you.
Yeah, literally the first one ever.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it was electric last night. Joe hit a fist pump too after it. It was fire.
I love the Joe fist pumps.
Me too. It was great. It's really good.
Doesn't trust Tatum, trust Embiid. Who, me? Is this because I tweeted about Embiid?
I don't think that's what Sam's tweet meant.
No, I just think Embiid's funny, and I think he has good intensity about him. I don't think he's a good playoff player, and I've never said Tatum's a bad playoff player. I just don't think he's always the best when it's time to take the final shot. Not even down in clutch time, just the final shot. They don't go in a lot. Yesterday's look was fine. I'm not mad about it. I thought it was a fine shot, but there have been plenty of times this year where they just haven't dropped for him.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the same thing with Jaylen on Monday. He didn't really.
Oh, sorry. Whoa! He's talking about Nick Wright.
Oh, okay.
I also thought you were talking about Sam. I was so confused. I didn't realize that we were still talking about Nick Wright. Sorry.
Talk about the lower bowl, Jack.
I really liked it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a different experience. I sat next to Bobby Manning, so that it was fun. Talked to him for the game. It was good. It was a fun experience.
Better than you.
Evidently so. Clearly. I hate suits. I'm not a suit guy. I can't do it.
I thought you were going to talk about Joe. I thought you were going to say you hate Joe because he made fun of you, both of you.
No, Joe's been really fun this year. Joe was a fucking hilarious yesterday. It was a good Joe day.
Good Joe day.
It was. That's a real thing. It was a good Joe day. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this game. I'm excited for the playback. I'm currently trying to set up what's it called? StreamYard, so we can stream with the
new room.
Yeah, but the put the score the timer on the screen. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out the best way to set that up.
Doesn't playback do that though?
Yes, but we're also going to stream it to YouTube, so I have to.
You think there'd be a way you could do both? Can you just share the screen of the playback to the YouTube stream
and get our channel with the copyright strike for streaming the game?
Yeah, you would have the game. Huh? Well, I was just trying to think of having the score box because you will have that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna end up doing because I'm just going to go to OBS and screen share. Yeah. But that is kind of the whole point of the playback, to have the game on the screen, Sam. So
they don't. Someone tell them.
This is true. What's up, Dad? I just said Tom because I was reading a message. Hi, Dad. How you doing?
Jack grounded.
Think it's Jrue's gonna be guarding Giannis? Yeah, I think so. I think he'll end up guarding for a lot of the game.
My favorite storyline about this game is Jrue pretending he doesn't care again. Like, he pretended he didn't care about the first game, and then he went out there and played super tense and didn't score till the fourth quarter. I wonder if he's going to have a bigger night tonight or not. Jrue Holiday tribute video night, probably. They owe him one.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Did you see what Joe was wearing before the game today?
The cutoff hoodie?
That's sick.
Respect.
That is very sick.
I will say
Shout
this
out,
about Belichick. I was going to save it for the rat list of the episode, and I still might, because there's not that many people that, compared to what will watch it. Kind of inconsiderate to drop that news on the day after the best Celtics win of the year. Like, my timeline should have been a big wow, they beat Minnesota circle jerk, but
well, it'll be that
it was Belichick. Belichick, by the way, who the entire Patriots fan base was like, fuck this guy, get rid of him. And then today it was, oh my God, I'm so sad. Pick a side.
It's true. This is true. Let's see. There's something I want to talk about. You guys gonna be commenting the game? Yes. Let me put it in the chat again. If you'd
not
like to watch us for the
commentating,
game,
but we will be commenting.
Yes.
Not play by play, but you'll get to see me miserable. Which
if you'd like to watch the game with us,
loves.
If you'd like to watch the game with us, join the watch party. We only have 20 VIP passes to hand out. However, if you don't have the game, we're also going to be streaming our reactions on YouTube, so you'll be able to sync up the time with us, et cetera, all that good stuff. And yeah, watch with us there. So
we're giving away the VIP passes via Incognito wheel 19 times.
Imagine we could. We honestly could. Nah, it'll probably just be a first come first serve. With all due respect, we'll probably prioritize the people who have like been in the chat. Like I will say though, I told my dad if he could watch, there will be some nepotism. So apologies, chat. If my dad's there, he's getting us the pass.
It's only fair when the day where Thanasis will be there.
Exactly. It's the theme. You know what I'm saying?
RJ says Belichick is the Pats version of Marcus. I don't think that's fair.
I think he's the Pat. You're not gonna like this. He's kind of the Pats version. He's more than Marcus.
That's what I'm saying.
More. Oh.
So he's only won 6 titles.
I thought you were going with the angle. Nah, fuck that. I like Marcus more. I was like, Sam, what?
What's up, Kevin?
Yeah, no, he's more like what? Red? Larry Bill?
Yeah, he's probably red. Like that. In fairness, like my understanding, even though I wasn't alive for it, is the Celtics shafted red too. So it's tradition. Do you see that Belichick said that? I mean, not Belichick. Kraft said he wouldn't kiss Belichick.
Wait, excuse me.
That's how he ended the press conference. He said I would kiss him, but I think he has a cold.
Yeah, that's why. That's definitely why you said that, Kraft. You're really fooling all of us.
Kraft.
That is funny as hell. I did not see that.
That's like saying that Michael Jordan is the Bulls version of Ray Allen. Patino shafted Reds, says RJ.
True. Truths have been spoken. All right.
Jimmy J says smart equals Slater. I think that's actually kind of fair.
I like that. Yeah,
that's a good comparison, Jimmy J. Good job.
Like, good job, buddy. With that came
it's
across.
Not often
like
we get a good take from Jimmy J. So
don't be mean.
What do you mean? Don't be mean. You had like a on-site beef with Jimmy J in the playoffs last spring.
Yeah,
you were legitimately upset with some of the comments.
I remember. I was mad. I forget. I don't even remember what he said. What did he even say that got me so mad? I know exactly.
But I remember you would be like, oh, "It's ridiculous."
We do love you, Jimmy J. We promise.
We love all of you guys.
There's a streamer that I watch who went on this whole thing, this whole tangent. Like, we're not your friends. Like, you're just viewers. Like, stop acting like we're friends. And so once we get big enough, I'll start doing that with chat. I'm not your friend. You merely watch me.
Well, that's kind of like the vibe you want, though. Like, the whole point of like listening to a podcast, like if you're like driving the car, is like, oh, I'm hanging out with my friends. Like, they're keeping me company.
Yes. But this guy that I watch is like big enough to the point where people were like complaining and like all this stuff. Like, oh, what do you mean you're not gonna do this? Come on, like let's meet, let's go hang out and have a beer. He's like, guys, there is millions of you. I literally cannot be all of your friends.
Well, I can't wait to big time somebody. Like they like will be like walking near the garden and they'll be like, hey, and I'll be like, no pictures. And then
you would never.
direction.
Didn't you take a picture with What's his name? Who was it?
I didn't take a picture with him, but I said hi.
Who was it?
Tapped him up. Celtics fan.
Yeah, what a guy.
Love him. He DM'd with him this week.
Really?
Talking about the team, yeah.
I haven't talked to him in a minute.
It's my version of Gear.
Yeah, I talk to Gear a lot. Sam not being mean would have called. This is true. This is true. It is 7:30. Let's jump on over. I know we're gonna have some time before the game, but I want to get everything set up.
Will we? It's TNT. TNT
You're
doesn't
right.
play.
Let's get out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Join the playback right now. Hang out with us. I'm gonna put it in the chat one more time. Join the playback.
No longer asking.
There. We'll go live. We'll watch the game with you. We'll also be streaming it to YouTube. So Sam and I are going to go get everything set up over there. So thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see you in the playback. Join it up right now on the screen in the description. Goodbye.